Tenkaichi Budōkai. This is Pantasy Dragon Ball set 87003. It was released in October 2025. I paid for this construction block set 69 euros. It consists of 776 pieces, which are compatible to bricks by other building blocks companies like Lego, Kobe, Mega, and so on. Pantasy has got the Dragon Ball license for quite a while now, but so far they only published brickheads-like figures. But finally we also get to see some more complex builds. I ordered all of those more complex builds, and yeah, I decided to start with the biggest of those sets, which depicts the location on which, the tournaments in Dragon Ball take place. When we have a look at the box, we can see on its front cover that, there is the completed build, but we also get to see the minifigures which come with the set. Well, those aren't really minifigures. We only get some 2D figures, these acrylic characters. And I think this is the case because, this has something to do with the contract between Toei, the company behind Dragon Ball, and Pantasy. Toei wants to show or wants to have their characters unedited, so Pantasy couldn't make these typical building blocks figures which just don't look exactly like the characters. And it seems that this was their solution, simply to give us these 2D characters, just like in the manga or in the anime. Well, okay, then let's have a look at the backside. There we get to see the completed build once again, but also some more of the build's details. I think when we have a look at one of the sides, which one is it? Oh yeah, it's this side here. There we get to know the dimensions of the completed build. At least we get to know how wide and how tall it is. So it's 37.5 centimeters wide and 24.4 centimeters tall. But I think now it's time to have a look inside this box. Inside the box we find the printed building instructions, an unnumbered bag with pieces, and a lot of numbered bags with pieces, which means we are going to have different building sections to which the bricks are pre-sorted. When we open the building instructions, we sadly have to find out that there are also some stickers. I think I saw in one of the bags at least printed pieces. Yeah, here you can see there are definitely printed pieces, but sadly we also get these stickers, and I simply hate to apply stickers. Those are quite huge stickers. I fear that we are going to apply them to several pieces at once, and this is always a horrible solution because, you can't detach the pieces from each other again without destroying the sticker. Well, we will see. Then here we get to know that there are 5 different building sections. We are starting with building section number 1. So I'm going to open all the bags with the number 1 on them now, and then I will start with the first step. I will come back to you as soon as I see something interesting or something simply doesn't work as shown in the instructions. Step 15. In this step we are using pieces which I haven't seen before. Have a look here. This is a 4x4 plate with hole in the center But the Lego company uses these pieces with normal corners, but here we got curved corners. That's new to me. I don't think that the Lego company produces such pieces. But let's take the opportunity to talk about the bricks. I have to say, those are perfect quality. They look great. There is absolutely no problem with the clutch power. They interlock absolutely fine. And have a look at those injection points. Those are barely visible. This is great. The bricks look even better than Lego bricks, for example. Steps 37 and 38. We are using building techniques here which are a bit strange. So we are going to place these plates here. First of the plates, this bigger one, is supposed to be placed here. You can see that there are only these two studs here. But over here there are no studs. We have placed tiles here. And I see no reason for that. Why didn't we use plates so that we can interlock everything properly? Well, it does stay in place because of those two studs here on the right side, but normally you expect here to be other plates and not tiles. Very strange. And yeah, it goes on. Over here it's the same. For some reason up here we use plates instead of tiles, and there we can interlock way more of those anti-studs of the upper plate. Very strange. Step 58. We have completed the first building section. And as you can see, in the meantime, we have placed quite a few printed pieces. And I like the quality of those prints. You can see here that we got one single line. It's continuously. The prints are perfectly aligned. There aren't any gaps. Yeah, that's great. And I also like here the Dragon Ball logo in the front, which is printed on this golden piece. Those golden pieces are quite cool, and the print looks especially cool on such a golden metallic piece. I don't know, somehow we get the feeling of a 3D print. Of course, it's only two-dimensional, but when you print something on metallic, it always looks special. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, then let's go on with the second building section. Step 62. I have found more pieces which I haven't seen before. Have a look at these 1x2 by 1 2/3 brick modified with studs to the side. They do not look exactly the same as the Lego pieces. As you can see, they come with grooves and also curved edges, at least at the back side. And yeah, I think Pantasy does this to circumvent protections. There are still several pieces by the Lego company which are protected, and I guess this normal 1x2 by 1 2/3 brick modified is still protected, and because of that they had to build their own version of this brick with these slight differences. Step 70. There is yet another piece which looks differently than the Lego version of that brick. Have a look here at this 1x2 slope. It comes with curved corners. I really hope we are not getting to see too many of those, let's say, special versions of Lego pieces. I prefer standard bricks. I really do not want to see other versions of those pieces. Step 81. Here is another piece which doesn't look exactly like its Lego version. It's a 1x1 round plate with open stud, but you can see it isn't really round. It comes with several corners. It may sound stupid, but unlike the 1x1 round plate with closed stud, the one with open stud still is protected. Step 123. In this step we are using pieces which the Lego company doesn't use, but I have seen those pieces in a lot of sets by other building blocks companies. So you can see we got here these 1x1 plate modifieds with a single stud on the side. We need those pieces to create 1x1 by 1 2/3 brick modifieds like this. Lego has its own piece, but yeah, as you can see, we can also assemble this piece with several other pieces. There is something in this building step which we have to do, which I even hate more than special pieces. It's applying stickers. You can see here we have to apply a sticker with the number 2 to this little segment which we have built here. And yeah, there are a lot of those stickers with the number 2, which means you will have to apply a lot of stickers to such tiny segments. This will not be much fun in the upcoming steps. And I'm also quite annoyed that those stickers are supposed to be applied to several pieces at once. If this was a Lego piece, then this wouldn't be any problem because this would be a single piece. But since we have assembled this piece with the help of other pieces, we will have to apply those stickers to all those pieces at once, which means we won't be able to detach the pieces again without destroying the sticker. That's just horrible design. Okay, I went through the instructions and I could find out that we are only going to use 4 of these stickers down here, which means we are going to build 4 of these segments. And I'm not doing this. I don't want to apply stickers to these segments. I don't want to apply stickers to several pieces at once. And because of that, I'm going to use pieces from my collection. As you can see here, I'm going to use the real pieces, which are not a combination of other pieces. Those are just single pieces. And yeah, I'm going to apply the stickers to those pieces, so I won't have any problems with taking the build apart again. Step 130. With completing this wall here, for which we also had to apply another sticker, we have completed the second building section. Now it's time for the third building section. Step 152. I don't think that there's an Lego equivalent to this 2x2 round brick, which isn't really round. It got corners. Step 172. We have completed the third building section, and in the background there starts to appear a building. Now let's continue with building section number 4. Step 177. We are building one of the roofs right now, and for that we are using a piece which I haven't seen before. And I also think that, for example, the Lego company doesn't produce this piece. It's a 2x6 plate, but with curved corners. Step 232. We have built this little segment here, which is supposed to be the huge sign which is attached to the building. And, well, as you can see, we have to apply one of those huge stickers to all these tiles here. And that's, of course, a horrible solution. And I really don't want to do this. Because, yeah, once again, I won't be able to take this segment apart without destroying the sticker. But I'm going to apply the sticker nevertheless. But I have a tiny trick which I will do here. So once I have applied the sticker to the segment, I will remove those plates here on the back side. And then I'm going to cut the sticker at the right positions between all those plates. I'm doing this from the back side, I think. I will have to see. And yeah, I'm going to do this with a very sharp knife. And I hope that this will work. If it doesn't, it's not too big of a problem, because we still got one replacement sticker after that. Well, I think that worked out quite fine. Then let's reattach the last of those tiles. And with that, we are done with the sign. Now it's time to attach it to the building. Oops, I just noticed that I have attached the roof the wrong way around. You can see here that part here is supposed to be in the back. And yeah, when we turn that around, then these dots here are in the front, and then we can attach the sign to the building. Alright, with fixing my little error, we have completed the fourth building section, in which we have built the roof, added the sign, and we also have completed the palm trees. Now it's time for building section number 5, which is the final building section. Step 237. In this step we are using a piece which I haven't used before, but this time it actually isn't a piece which only Pantasy produces. The Lego company introduced this piece here. Lego introduced this piece in 2014, and so far it appeared in 38 sets. It's a cat tail. Step 240. We are back to special molds. So these are the 3 pieces which we are going to use in this step. This is just a simple 1x1 brick, nothing special, but the other 2 pieces are special. So this is a 1x2 plate with a clip attached to the side. Lego produces such a piece too, but it doesn't come with these grooves, and it also doesn't have curved corners. And then we got this brick modified with 2 studs to the side, and well, this 1x1 brick modified also wouldn't have this curved edge here if it was a Lego piece. Once we have combined the pieces, I noticed that there's a problem with the color. Have a look here. All those pieces are supposed to be in tan, but there are definitely different shades of tan used here. This 1x1 brick looks lighter than the brick modified next to it. And then again, the 1x1 plate looks lighter than the brick modified or the round plate next to it. Step 244. Once again, I am learning about a new piece, and once again, it's a piece which was introduced by the Lego company. They introduced this piece here in 2013, and so far it appeared in over 50 sets. You are supposed to attach this piece here to a ninja helmet, so I guess it's mainly used in Ninjago sets. I guess those are supposed to be horns. In steps 252 and 258, we are going to build once again these pieces out of individual pieces. And once again, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to use the pieces from my collection, because we once again also have to apply stickers, which I do not want to apply to several pieces at once. Step 280. I guess this might be the last unknown piece to me which I discover in the set. Earlier I showed you a 1x2 brick modified which was taller, double the size, and yeah, it came with 4 studs on its side. And now we got here the smaller version, only half as tall with only 2 studs on its side. Of course, the Lego company has a quite similar piece, which I have used countless times, but the Lego piece comes without those grooves and the edges are not curved. Step 299. We have completed the main build, but yeah, we still have to place the figures. And I'm not quite sure what this symbol here is supposed to tell us. For me, it looks like we have to place stickers, or maybe we have to detach a foil from the figure. But I don't think that there's any foil on there. And the symbol clearly speaks about both pieces, the figure and the stand. And I also don't think that there's any foil attached to the stand. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I'm just going to ignore it. This should work quite fine. Step 306. We have completed the build. And what we have got here is a nice diorama depicting the building and the stage where the tournaments in Dragon Ball take place. The building and the wall come with cool brick-built masks and other details. We have got a lot of prints, like the damaged parts of the stage or the roof's details. But there are also some details shown with the help of stickers. We do not get real minifigures of characters participating in a tournament, but we get some acrylic 2D figures. Here we got Tao Bai Bai, Yamchu, I think they call him Yamcha in English, Krillin, Piccolo. Here in the back we got Chi-Chi, Son Goku, Shan / God or Kami, and Ten Shin Han. In my opinion, the set looks great, but there are several things which I have to criticize. The house just is too small. It should be way wider and taller. There should be another of those masks above or behind the sign here. The area between the building and the wall, so this area here is what I mean. It's just too narrow. And also the staircase leading up to the door is too small. There should be more steps. Over time, the arena got bigger and bigger, and the whole area, or even the whole city, had to be rebuilt after destruction. But even for its earliest version, the stage just is too small. In its earliest and smallest version, it should be as wide as this wall here in the background. And it should be a square. Each side should have the same length. When looking at the figures, we can assume that the set depicts the arena in the time frame just before Piccolo destroys everything, which means we shouldn't see the arena in its smallest form, but a bigger one. At that time, this wall here should be wider. It should be as wide as, the building in the background, which is shown here way too narrow, no matter what time frame we are looking at. And the stage should be as wide as the wider wall in the background. I think it should be at least double as wide as shown here. Also, the sides of the stage should be blue and not gray. I also don't know why the wall surrounding the stage comes with these gaps. I guess because of destruction, which appeared during the tournament. I don't know. Oh, and the building is not a real building. Have a look here. It's just a facade, which looks rather ugly from behind. Well, the set comes with great bricks. The injection points, have a look at them. Those are absolutely great. And there is no problem at all with the clutch power. There are some pieces which look slightly differently than their Lego version. But if you want to, it should be no problem to replace all those pieces with Lego pieces. The set comes with a lot of prints. But there are also some awful stickers which we have to apply to several pieces at once. I just really hate to do that. At least we got some replacement stickers. I showed you in this video how I circumvented all the problems with the stickers. For that I would recommend to buy 4 1 by 1 by 1 2/3 bricks modified with studs on the side. I didn't need it, but this set also comes with a brick separator. It looks like it isn't that useful to separate normal bricks and plates, but I think it does a great job in separating tiles. I'm fine with only having these 2D figures here. I don't like minifigures other than those by the Lego company anyway. I actually quite like these acrylic figures. But I think it would have been cool if they were printed on both sides. This, doesn't look so cool from behind. In conclusion, I can say that I had fun assembling everything and that this is a nice set with some flaws, which I can ignore.